Trying to do my best for a nice slow-mo shot for you guys. Got a lot of new coins in. So, just tried to lay some of these out here to look at. Very nice. Yeah, and we'll go through some of these, take a look at what we got. So most of what you see before you is just a smattering of my recent pickups the last couple months. Alright, I'll put this down here. So yeah, it's been a crazy year, huh? So last year I'd say I was stacking pretty hard, but this year it's really gone to overdrive, and the deals aren't really there to be found. I mean, everything's pretty pricey at most retailers, at most coin shops, but I don't want to make an incredibly long video here. Just give some of my thoughts and really just look at some of these coins because there's some interesting pickups here. But I think we're on to something, folks. This whole phenomenon of the Wall Street silver, which is a spin-off from the success of the Wall Street bets and the GameStop. And it's really working, I think. I mean, you may not see it on the spot price, but I think we're making progress. And the numbers are just out of this world. And why do we invest in silver? Because we know it's a good investment. I've been buying silver since 2010. I'm fairly young. I'm a millennial. But I could always see the advantage, the upside potential in buying silver. Now, sure, you get some people out there that might call silver pumpers, but let's be honest, this is literally the most undervalued asset on the face of the earth. And let's also be honest, it's the most manipulated market on the face of the earth. So, to me, this whole movement, not only do you stand to prosper and to potentially make a very nice, handsome return on your investment, but it's really about also sending a message. It's about creating change. It's about voting with your purse. Because let's face it, this world is changing rapidly, and I think a lot of people think not for the better. And people want to know how their voice can be heard and how they can make a difference, how they can secure some prosperity and quality of life. Because everything's just getting ridiculous out there. And the lies, the propaganda are just off the charts. So, anyways, I've been buying a lot this year. And I really like to see these groups. They've had a lot of these silver raids. I know Genius Maltby had one. And that's kind of where I saw these. I mean, so let's take a look at the silver shield coins. I'd been eyeing these before in the past, and I have a couple. But I never really pulled the trigger. I went to their website, Golden State Mint, quite a bit. Filled up the shopping cart a number of times, but never really pulled the trigger. But after looking at the Maltby raid, I can't remember. I think it was early March, probably. I saw these were on there, and I thought, those are a nice coin. I got to get me some of those. And they really are. You couldn't really tell in some of the pictures, but it's a decent look. And can't think of the word. Oh, decent relief, because sometimes, if it's like a frickin' Canadian dime, there's no relief. It's got some nice relief on it. Good design. Reverse is okay too. Flat mat's my favorite. So these are really good stacking coin. But while I was on the website, To get the tax break, I had to spend $1,000. So I bought a lot of other stuff. These are cool. One thing I'll just say, I do like the reverse. That's a good design, but it's almost slightly more polished on the flat surfaces, and I wish it was just more of a matte, like you see on the front. But, that's a good one right there. So I got 2 of those. All these were right around 32. The cheapest, because I bought a roll of these, I think these were a little bit under $32 at the time, which is expensive. I mean, that's a huge premium, but it's just what we're seeing right now. That's really the cost of buying physical. Now, the one thing I'll just caution, Golden State Mint is incredibly busy, and you can fill up the shopping cart with a lot of the coins, but they're not actually in stock. So just be careful, especially if you order a lot of different designs. It could potentially take a long time for those to be minted in-house. I think my order took like a little over a month to actually ship out. So you just got to be careful. And that's another thing. Let's say I've been placing a lot of orders this year, and that's something I've definitely noticed, is that the lead times, pre-sales, you got to be careful at this point, because the physical silver market, it's a very small market, and it can easily snap, and there is some counterparty risk. I've got another order coming in from Bold Precious Metals, the Robin Hood coins and some other ones. Again, I ordered that over a month ago. Also, I ordered some of those Wall Street silver coins, or Wall Street bets, I guess. Those haven't come in either. It's been over a month. So, part of that's a benefit. If you can go into your local coin shop, and if they actually have product, that would be one advantage. And I will say, I've also noticed there's a coin show in my area tomorrow, so I think I'm going to check that out on Sunday. Alright, what else do we get? These are really cool. I hadn't bought any of these before. I know they've done a number of coins in this Egyptian series, and I think it started out with the Elemental Mint, but if I'm not mistaken, they're now being made by Silvertown, and I've got to say, they did a phenomenal job. Excuse me. They look absolutely great. Wicked cool design. Big, chunky 2-ouncers. And that's all it says there. Just 2-ounce 999 AG. Very high relief. Got some hieroglyphics. I wonder if it actually says anything. They might have copied some actual image or something somewhere. Very cool. Very, very cool. I can't remember who it is. I think it's Osiris. Don't know too much about it. Very cool indeed. I'm sure that's his name on the right. Glyph. Oh, but those are beautiful. I just love a nice matte surface. I'm not a big fan of the polished, proof coins, but I did pick up a few of these too. Can't remember. I think this came in from Silver Gold Bowl. I hadn't had any of these before. It's the King George, the Dragon Slayer. It's a nice looking coin though, honestly. And it's just got the queen on the back, as usual. So now I've got a couple of those in my collection. Also picked up these at Silver Gold Bowl, a couple of these, 1/2-ouncers, a couple years back. And what was interesting, these were some of the cheapest coins they had. It was like, they were under $15, I think. It was like, I'm pretty sure you're paying right around 15 or maybe a little under. And usually the fractionals cost more money, so that's kind of a good deal on those bad boys. Also picked up one of these. It was probably around $33 or something like that. Not a huge fan of these. To be honest, I mean, they're pretty similar to the kookaburras. A little bit lower on the food chain in terms of design, in my opinion. It's almost like a panda. But, I'm just not, I don't get excited with these. And I don't like that high polish. It's like a proof coin. I can't abide. But that's what the Royal Mint likes to do a lot of times. This is different, obviously. That was the Perth Mint. Here's the Royal Mint. They make a lot of very shiny coins. This was another thing. Silver Gold Bowl just had these in stock. Cheap coin. It was around like $32 or something. And I didn't have any of these. I just thought it had one of these apes, one of these monkeys from Wall Street Silver. He had one of those in there. Yeah, like I said, I'm going to try not to make this too long because my camera usually runs out of storage. Picked up a couple of these. I think they were 2020s. Yeah, I think they're mostly 2020s. Got some of these. They're a nice coin when they're not milk spotted. Kind of undecided how I feel about the new security features at this point. I do feel it detracts a little bit from the design. Alright, so we got a lot more from Silver Shield series. This was one I was eyeing a long time ago too, and I never pulled the trigger because I couldn't quite tell if it was like a high relief or how good it would look in hand. Now they got it. I'd say it looks pretty decent. Now again, it has that nice design, but just wish it was a little more of a matte finish overall. But not bad, I like that. Also got, now these were a little cheaper for some reason, I don't know why. Also, I think they're restrikes. Well, let's look at it first. Banker Justice. Sorry. Very cool. Very cool. And I don't know the significance of that. It says Crescent City Silver. I don't know what that's from. Is that from, what's it called? The, oh God. Dorothy and the Silver Brick Road, all that. Or Golden Brick Road, I guess. Maybe that's what it's from. Freedom from Tyranny. Follow the Golden Brick Road to Crescent City. Cool coin, but no, it says 2017. I just bought these. I think they just used the same dies. I think they're restrikes, in my humblest of opinion. What else we got? Another one of those. Picked up one of these. Pretty cool. It's like the maple leaf. $9.99 fine silver 1 ounce. Yeah, baby. Pretty cool. And, so these are what I bought. A tube of the Freedom Girls. It's a nice design. Really is. 2021. So I got a bunch of those. Picked up one of these just because. It's what's the word? It's very prosaic, I guess. But very nice too, and symbolic. I like it. And a couple more. I did like these. I got 4 of those. The pirate pillar dollars, whatever you want to call it. Very nice. Oh, I got another one of these because funny, these are selling right around the same price as bullion. It is funny. These used to be a lot more than like an American Silver Eagle. And now the American Silver Eagles are a lot more than a coin like this. Oops, just funny. Got a lot of Krugerrands because right now they're fairly cheap. And from what I've seen, these are 2021s. They're in decent shape. Obviously, it's a fairly new product. They kind of hit the streets around 2015, 2016. But yeah, they're doing better. Seems to be a little less milk spots, although I have been noticing more scratching. But the finish is just right. It's a nice business strike. It's not too polished. Beautiful design. I love the design. I love the beveled edges. I love the, what do you call it, like the dimples, or the denticles. I know my thumb keeps getting in the way, but it's because my gloves are slippery. I have to, the coins are threatening to fall out of my hand. What are these? Freedom Girls. Picked up a bunch of these a couple months ago, I guess. I might have bought these in January, maybe. Something Atmix had in from the Dutch Mint. This is slippery in hand. It's not 6 shillings. I think it's 6 skeevers. 2021. I did like their Lion Dalders. Although I've made a lot of critical points of improvement, they should definitely be putting something on the edge. Doesn't have to be reading. You could actually do slanted reading, or diagonal reading, like you see on the pandas, because that, in actuality, that was something that was on the Dutch coins. They had slanted reading back in the day. But also in Europe, you see a lot of edge lettering, so I think that would be very cool. Them and the Austrian Mint should definitely be looking into edge lettering. And, they could make a really competitive bullion coin, like the Britannias or the Krugerrands or the Maples. I think the Dutch Mint could be a player with a retro design, like a Liondalder, but do it right. Not a high polish, business strike, put nice edge lettering, maybe denticles around the top. Don't half-ass it like they've been doing. Oh, here's another one that was hiding. Another cool coin from Silver Shield. Very cool indeed. Let's see if I can get it in my hand actually here. This is sweet. So true. We gotta break the chain. Yeah, Crescent City. Very cool. Very cool indeed. Yes, I got a ton of these. I cracked a tube just to show you guys, but I got a lot of other craft singles lying around. And then I just got tons of eagles, because these are really the best buy. Even at, $35, you're not doing too bad. And these are more of those. But I got some okay deals, I'll say. They were amazing on the eagles. A lot of them I bought around $32, and then on Silver Gold Bull, they actually went under 32. So, yeah, my cost to average the last month or two is probably around $32 each. Although there's probably some cheaper too, I can't remember. This is honestly like 5 or 6 orders that I've put in, and I've just been too lazy to make videos, so I apologize. But got some of the packing slips here. I'm just looking through and see if there was anything noteworthy. Yeah, a lot from it was from Silver Gold Bowl. You can see here, just looking at one of them, Eagles at $32.59. I know one of the later ones I bought was under 32. Yeah, a lot of good stuff on here. Video's already at 18 minutes, probably running out of space on the darn thing. But yep. Keep stacking, guys, and this whole Wall Street silver, I think we can really do it. I think we can really break the bank. Oh, one thing I noticed here, I wanted to bring this up. I didn't buy this, but it was nice. The Golden State Mint, they threw this in the order. I just thought that was nice. Nice copper round. And yeah, I think that was most of it. Did I cover? Yeah, I think I covered most of it. There were some odds and ends in these orders, but I just thought you guys would like to see some silver porn, maybe. And part of the problem I don't like making these is because it's usually a little bit hard to clean up after, when you make a big mess. But isn't it worth it, having a nice big pile of that stuff right there? Sure is, folks. So, just keep stacking the physical. And I think we'll leave on this note. Alright, see you guys later.